As Piero mentioned, we are honored to have with us several representatives from the various levels of government, and it is my honor to introduce His Worship, Mr. Don Iveson, Mayor of Edmonton, who despite his busy schedule wanted to be here with us and is going to share a couple words with everyone here present. Mr. Iveson.
Gracias. Hola. Thank you very much for the invitation tonight. My wife Sarah and I are very happy to join you, albeit very briefly. We have a whole series of events tonight, which also includes the hockey game, like many of you. I see a few of you wearing orange. Boilers. This is a lovely event, and I appreciate already the very warm welcome that you've offered us. And you know, there are some layers of Canada here, things that I love about this country, which is that here we are at La Cité Francophone with the Peruvian community, with a benefit to help people partway around the world. That's very Edmonton. But even more so is that I don't get bagpiped in that often, but then I was really impressed to look over and see that our piper knows the words to the Peruvian national anthem. And so a guy in a kilt is singing along to the Peruvian national anthem. And only in Canada would you get all of these different things smashing together. A Francophone community center, the Peruvian community, and a guy in a kilt and a bagpipe all singing together. So that's very Canada. I love it. But certainly what brings us all here together tonight is the need to raise funds for your countrymen and women who are suffering as a result of really extraordinary natural disasters in the El Nino flooding. And so I salute you on behalf of all of my City Council colleagues for coming together in this way. Obviously, it's meaningful for you to gather as community here. It's also meaningful, the help that you will send back home will make a huge difference. But don't underestimate for a minute the value of these linkages. When we have folks who come from anywhere, all around the world, who stay connected to countries of origin, those open up opportunities for trade, for cultural exchange, for education, so many things that come out of the bonds of helping each other when we're down. And I think we've even seen that just within the last year. You know, that forest fire that hit Fort McMurray just under a year ago was raging a year ago today. And who would have thought that days later, 90,000 of our neighbors would come down Highway 63 looking for our help. And what do we do as Edmontonians? We opened our doors and we said, stay as long as you want, because that's how this city operates. And I think we come by that very honestly, because you see it in the spirit of Edmontonians on a night like tonight, when tonight we don't have to welcome 90,000 friends from down the highway. We have the opportunity to provide help and support to people partway around the world who could really use it, and share in some of the blessing of abundance that we have here. And so I really salute you for coming together to do that. I think it reflects very, very well on the Peruvian community and Acapulco and your work, but it also ultimately reflects very well on our city out there. So on behalf of all of my colleagues at City Hall, thank you so, so much for the labors to organize tonight. It really does make a difference, and I congratulate you on it. And thank you very, very much for including us in the program tonight. Thank you.